Hey everyone, thanks so much for taking some time to join us. Um, my name is Rochelle Bakehuizen and I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus. And all that means is I've had the privilege and the honor of helping lots of people with their health journey. And tonight I'm super excited to get to share a little bit about Plexus with you and the company itself, a little bit of my journey a little later, and one of my favorite products right now that we carry. So, anyways, a little bit about the company. The company is 16 years old and is based out of Scottsdale, Arizona as their main hub. We service the US, Canada, Mexico, and Australia and New Zealand right now. And we are opening up a fifth market sometime in 2025. So super excited about that. Um, Plexus has top quality supplements to support your overall health and wellness. Something I heard from a friend, and I think it was like last night even, was we have to be willing to, um, we have to love ourselves enough to support ourselves well. When we're constantly thinking, oh, we don't like our bodies, whatever, then it becomes hard to support our bodies the way they need to be supported. Anyways, a little back to Plexus. Plexus is a debt-free company. It is privately owned. We don't have anybody paying our bills, whatever. So that's amazing. They're a super generous company. The last 3 months, so October, November, and December, they have put out there the opportunity to earn up to $600 extra on top of what they normally pay their people for sharing the products. Why the model that we have? Well, one of our founders watched his mom be part of an MLM as he was growing up, and he was super inspired by what it produced. And so he wanted to give that opportunity to other women. And honestly, stories just sell well. And I guess I would personally rather know that someone is using the products and has had good results on them and purchase from them and support their family than going a different route where I'm just supporting a big box store. I have no support because that's something that Plexus offers is when you purchase from myself, Caitlin, whoever invited you, um, you're supporting them and they're going to in turn support you and walk alongside you in that process. So it's truly a community. Um, I've really never seen anything like it. Plexus, like I said, is super, super generous with our comp plan. Um, I would say the best on the market. And so many people have done extensive research on that. I have not dug into all of them, but from what I have seen, Plexus goes above and beyond. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Caitlin, and she's going to share a bit of her story and share some of our core products with you and why they're important.
Hi guys, I am Caitlin, like Rochelle said, and I'm super excited to share about our three core products, which we call the triplex. They are amazing. It is what I started with. And so first here, I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit as we go. I'm going to start off with our Bio Cleanse. And so Bio Cleanse is actually probably not exactly what you think it is. Because a lot of people, when they hear the word cleanse, they think of like quick cleanses, things that are a little bit harsh on our bodies. It is not like that at all. It is super gentle, a very gentle detoxifier, and just really helps promote regularity. For one, the primary like ingredient in there is magnesium, which is so important because most of us are actually deficient in magnesium. Like upwards of 80% of us are deficient in magnesium. And so we need that support. It helps with over like what is it, 300 different enzyme reactions that we have in our body, which is crazy. So super duper important just for everyday functioning. So love the bio cleanse. It also helps to just kind of break down some of the or flush out some of the different yucky stuff that we have in our systems, in our gut. So super amazing. The next part of our triplex is our ProBio 5. This is an incredible probiotic. I have never ever seen another probiotic like this. Um, I have used others in the past and they did not hold a candle to this one. There are 5 different strains of probiotic in our ProBio 5, which is amazing. So super powerful. And it also has digestive enzymes in there as well, which is just amazing because it acts also as an antifungal that way, which most of us also need because it helps to break down the candida that we have in our gut, which is a yeast overgrowth that most of us struggle with because we have these typical American diets. None of us are able to eat perfectly 100% of the time. And so that is one reason why ProBio 5 is so important. It is also, I will mention, not a refrigerated probiotic. It is freeze dried. And so basically that means it can actually make it all the way to your gut and be way more effective than refrigerated probiotics are. So that is that. And then we have our Slim or our pink drink that we have affectionately nicknamed it. I love this pink drink for so many reasons, but a few of them are because it is a prebiotic, so it's going to help feed the good stuff that ProBio 5 has put into our gut and help it thrive even more. So it helps make Probio 5 even more effective than it is on its own. It also contains chromium, which is amazing. It helps to support our hormones, helps to keep our blood sugar in balance, things like that, and supports our insulin as well, which is our master hormone. So that's how it helps support all of our other hormones as well. It is a once a day drink and it doesn't have any sugar or artificial sugars. It is sweetened naturally with stevia. The color is also natural color from beets, which is really cool. So I just love overall how clean it is as well. So that's a little bit about our core triplex system. Now I will pass it back to Rochelle for a few minutes, and she's going to share a little bit more of her story.
Okay, so um yeah, I got started 6 years ago now with Plexus, and um I started my journey while I was going to school to become a physician assistant. And I was just a couple of months into my program and I was finding myself frustrated. I was finding myself lacking energy. I was finding myself with a lack of memory, being able to recall things. I would study, and I would go to bed completely defeated because I couldn't remember any of it. Um, and that's no way to live life. And my husband and I had been married for 3 years at that time. And I knew that I didn't want to go the next 2 years of school um, with going to school for 8 hours, coming home, studying for another five, crashing, going to bed, not spending time with my husband, all because I couldn't remember things and I had to study because that was the repetition, right? And so I had had a friend who had been sharing with me, and I was eating up all the things because I truly believe that God gives us the tools for our body to heal in a natural way without using pharmaceuticals. And I know that might sound funny coming from someone who is medically trained, um, but I think that there's a time and a place for Western medicine, and it is highly overused in especially America. Um, there are better tools, and Plexus is one of them. Um, so I got started mid-October, or that's when I ordered my products, and they arrived late October. And I made my husband start with me. And within a couple weeks, I was already noticing that I was remembering things easier, and I wasn't as frustrated. And I had more energy to do things. I could stay up a little bit later than I was. I was sleeping deeper at night, so I was waking up more refreshed. I could study in the mornings before going to class if I wanted to or needed to. Um, so it was amazing just to see that turnaround in a couple months. And I have continued to see different things over the last 6 years. Some of that being continued energy. I've had 3 healthy pregnancies, and I currently am pregnant with my fourth, and it is going well so far. And I would even say to the point where sometimes I forget that I'm pregnant. I feel that good. Um, and different wins as far as inflammation. I've gotten to cut my wedding ring size down a whole size, or really close to a whole size. Um, so things like that. Lost inflammation in my face. Um, yeah. And then just the aspect of sharing, because Plexus is primarily a health and wellness company, but it also is so much more than that. Plexus offers an amazing financial opportunity for those that want it. At first, I didn't want it, but I needed it in order to continue to take the products that were helping me. And then I fell in love with sharing with other people and watching them on their journey, feeling better, becoming more of who they were meant to be and living how they were meant to live. Um, so I love that aspect of it. There's also a great community in Plexus. You have to be willing to plug in a little bit and get out of your comfort zone, because we will invite you in, but you have to take that next step. Um, and Plexus honestly just offers hope in a lot of different areas. So, yeah, truly, truly amazing. Um, Incredible company, incredible products, incredible financial plan. So I will let Caitlin share a little bit of her story, and then I will close it out by sharing a little bit of what is going on in Plexus right now.
Okay, so I got started with Plexus fairly shortly after Rochelle. She shared the products with me and had no idea actually that I had been struggling so much with different aspects of my health. I was at the time newly married, but for about a year, like leading up to that point, I had starting to feel really just yucky all the time. I struggled with like chronic constipation issues with which caused a whole bunch of other things, but lots of stomach pain. It was just really debilitating for me. I was exhausted all the time and I wasn't sleeping well. I needed like either power naps or caffeine to get me through the day. And just had gotten to a point where I felt like I wasn't even able to function as a normal human anymore. And I was just so frustrated and ready to feel better. And so I was willing to try everything. And I had already tried a bunch of things, but I said yes and jumped in because I was ready to, yeah, feel better again. So anyway, it just like a few weeks into using the products, I was starting to see little shifts in the way I was feeling in my body. I had more energy. I was starting to sleep better, fall asleep faster. That was a huge thing for me because I would lay in bed awake for hours trying to fall asleep and just, yeah, it was rough. So anyway, I started seeing those changes and was very hopeful for just how much better I was feeling already. Around the 6 month mark, I was starting to think I was a different person because I was feeling so good. And a year into using the products, I was just totally like, I felt like my health had been transformed. And so that was huge for me. And I, uh, shortly around that time, I was feeling very like convicted that other people needed to know about this because it had just changed my health so much. And so I started sharing, but also something that you may not know leading into me getting started, I didn't know how I was going to, afford to do this, to use the products month after month. Um, and so, something that Rochelle had shared with me shortly after I got started was that just by sharing with a few of my friends and family, I could get my products partially or completely covered, which is amazing. And so that is exactly what I did. I shared like with my mom and a couple of friends. And so I was able to continue using the products month after month. And then, yeah, later on, I was like, I need to actually tell more people about this, like tell everyone about this because of how much it has changed my life. And so, that not only my health being turned around, but just the financial blessing that this has been as well has been incredible. Yes, I had to make some different like sacrifices in other areas in the beginning to afford it, saying no to certain things um, for a short period of time. But that was totally worth it. And now being able to cover my products all the time is awesome. So that's a little bit about my story. I will pass it back to Rochelle real quick here for her to share about a couple things yet.
Okay, guys, you can tell that our stories are pretty different. I felt pretty good, which I really didn't share that with you, besides the memory and the brain fog, but I was otherwise healthy. I was still running, just like I had been, well, not quite as long, but I had been a college athlete. Still went on like 4 to 5 runs a week. But you can look good and look trim, whatever, and not be healthy. I just want you to know that. So I'm going to end tonight by sharing a couple things. So Plexus has a product. Ooh, my lighting is terrible tonight. So sorry. This is called Restore. It actually comes in a bag, and I dump it into this is a big bottle of what was BioCleanse because I use it. My husband uses it. Anyway, so we just get the big thing to be economical. Um, but anyways, Restore is a liver support drink and it is amazing. And I'll be honest, I don't use this a lot while pregnant because um, there's still some research to be done as far as that goes. From what we know, it is fine to take while pregnant, and I have taken it while pregnant. I will tell you that too. But I don't use it every day as it does help clean stuff out of your liver. It helps your liver function well. A lot of people are experiencing more energy, more clarity. They're experiencing sleeping better at night. They're experiencing weight loss. They're experiencing getting off of weight plateaus. If they had been on like a weight loss journey, there are people that are um, gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, it has helped so many people in so many different ways. And it's an incredible drink. Just so many restorative properties in here, pairs so well with our basic pack. Um, that's just the core pack that Caitlin shared earlier. You can get those together in a combo pack. Um, and then this month through December 31st, you can get our reset. And I don't have a box to show you, but the reset is a 3-day metabolic fast. Um, it comes with everything you need for 3 days. The drinks, it has an afternoon snack bar in there. It tells you exactly how to do it. It's laid out very nice, easy to follow. Um, I will tell you, for some people, it is easy. For other people, it is not easy, but it is worth it. Um, the way you feel afterwards, I've done 4 of them, maybe 5 of them. Um, Man, even during it, I have so much clarity. I have so much energy. You would not expect that. You're getting about 500 calories. You're getting about 90 grams, no, 70 grams of protein, excuse me. Um, you are feeding your body really, really well, and you are helping your body at a cellular level. And you're getting rid of like that. Um, all the energy that your body uses when we digest food, and we're trying to incorporate all of that into our body and use it appropriately. But your body is taking these 3 days to kind of clean that all up, flush some of it out. You drink lots of water with it, or that's the goal. You can always add protein if you would absolutely need to. I have done that before, especially if I am breastfeeding while doing it. Um, but it's free this month. It's free. It's a $90 value. It's 110 retail. Um, but it is absolutely 100% free with your purchase of a starter pack. And that can be customized to you and your goals. So it's incredible. Come January, our team is doing a 10-day detox. And I don't know all the details about that, but there will be prizes. And I'm super excited. If you need help just kind of getting rid of the sugar, um, just supporting your body well, this will be a group for you. The reset will be super key in that too. You will definitely see progress with that. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the person who um, invited you tonight or sent you this video as a recording. We would love to answer your questions, and we would love, love, love to support you in your health journey. So thank you so much for listening.